Hello and welcome. My name is Kit and I am a vintage home decor reseller here in Portland, Oregon. This video is an exciting one for me to share with you because I got together with 3 other Portland resellers and we made a little weekend getaway, or it was one night, but a little getaway to Seaside, Oregon to do some sourcing for our businesses. And the ladies that I went with, I will put their information below, so please check them out. They're really great. And we went to several places in Seaside. They're all independent thrift stores or antique stores. We did on the last day when we were getting ready to come home, we went north to Warrenton where we went to the Goodwill. But other than that, they're all independent sellers. So I was being really picky. I have a lot of inventory right now that I'm trying to get listed. So I was just looking for really well-priced items. Plus, I'm still new and I don't feel as comfortable, I guess, getting some of those higher priced items that were in a lot of the shops that we were in. However, I do have a nice haul for you, as well as Andra was nice enough to share her haul with me as well. So you guys will get to see that at the end. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, we just arrived in Seaside, and this is Rag & Bone. Gorgeous. Those colors are really pretty too. Kind of reminds me of Tanola.
A little bit, yeah. The condition is amazing too. There's no chips on the rim,
Right.
or on the bottom.
gorgeous, gorgeous. You ready to shop, ladies?
Let's go see if they have beef.
Okay, so this is the Goodwill in Warrenton.
Hi, I'm Andra from Roses and Rain Vintage. Been having a great time here at the coast sourcing with these ladies, and I'd like to present my haul. First up, I saw this really cute 1950s Girl Scout brooch. This pin is made of some kind of plastic or acrylic, and it's in perfect condition. And she's wearing her little Girl Scout uniform, and she was $10. I got this for $9. This is a small little wooden church trinket box that opens up and slides, and I just thought that was very little cute addition to my collection. I got this ceramic house that is a vase. It also has a place to hang on the wall. So it can be a wall pocket vase or just a standing vase, but I think that's a cute little backdrop for everything. And then I also found so this house was $9, and I found this dolphin pin. It's shiny brass vintage pin, and it has these little blue beads, and this was $15. I also found along with it in the same store a brass whale pin that I also paid $15 for. This is a 4-leaf clover vintage pin that I paid $1 for, and I just thought that was good for good luck. Also for $1, I found this hot air balloon pin, and this just reminded me of one year when my husband gave me for my birthday a hot air balloon ride, and that was one of my bucket list items, so we got to go up in a hot air balloon. And this pin reminded me of that. These are just some kitsch items. I don't even know if they're new, but I have the Flintstones a pin for $5 and a NASA pin for, you know, I can wear this when I go up in the next rocket ship. So I also did find this beautiful piece of art. This is some drip art, and it was in one of the stores. It's signed in 2024, so this is obviously just a newer production, and it's titled Rain Flowers by J. Bretschler, and it does look like rain flowers, right? It looks like some rain is drizzling on some flowers, so I really liked this. And in the same store, I found this a vintage vase with, some people call it crystalline glaze, other people call it flambeau art pottery. It's just a special glazing technique where there's crystals that form, and they're just very unique. And so if you can see, this side is in one way and this other side has different crystal formations, but I really loved the color of this vase. So this vase was, I paid up for this. This was $40, and this art painting was $30, but these are going to be forever pieces for me because they're just really gorgeous. And so yeah, I'm having a lot of fun at the coast and finding some cute little treasures to sell and some to keep. Thank you for letting me show you my stuff.
All right, let's get to the haul. So one of the first stores that we went to was a spay and neuter thrift store, and we went through super fast. I have a feeling that I would have found more things there if we had had more time, but we were all hungry and wanting to get to lunch, so we didn't spend much time in there. However, I got this mold. It is copper and it's lined in tin with a brass hook for hanging. And I'm actually gonna take this to my house in France. It was made in Portugal, so it's going back to Europe. But the reason that I want to hang this in my kitchen there is because this scallop shell is the symbol of the Chemin de Saint-Jacques, which is a pilgrimage route that goes to Spain, part of the Compostela. So anyway, that's why I grabbed that, and I'd never seen a copper mold like that. I love them, I love copper, and but this one just really caught my eye. The other thing that I got at the spay and neuter place was this little pen, and it's really intricate. I think it's a lapel pen that was popular in the 40s. So I think normally there would be two of them, but I just loved the work. I thought it was really beautiful, and I paid $2 for that. Next, we went to a place called Tiger Lily, and I didn't do any filming in there, but I got this cute little, I think it's bronze. It's just a cute little deer, and I paid $5 for it. So I thought, it's so cute. Then at my favorite place, which was Pacific Heirloom, it is labeled as an antique store, but they had some really great things and really good prices, I thought. So one of the things that I got there was this incense burner, and admittedly I had to ask the girls, what is this? Because it doesn't quite seem like a candle holder, right? Because it wouldn't stay put unless you melted, some wax in there and stuck it in there. You could of course put a pillar on here and it would work for that, but it's handmade and it's signed, I think, Clap. If you can see it. But I just love the colors. It was very beachy and just kind of reminds me of mermaid colors and the sea. So I thought that was really cool, and I paid $4 for that. Then I also got the organizer that I have in the back here. For letters, bills, miscellaneous. I thought it was just a really cool organizer. It's a little bit rough. I'm gonna, try to, get it looking a little cleaner and nicer, but it's very solid, and I paid $5 for that. So I think someone will appreciate its utility. And then the last thing I got there was this little trinket dish, I guess. I paid up for it just a little bit. It was $8. I think this part is brass. So I don't know. I haven't done any research on it. If I find out some things, I'll put it up on the screen. But it looks to me like maybe it was made in Morocco, or I don't know. Anyway, but I liked it. I thought it was just really cool, and you could either use it as a trinket dish, or you could use it as a little riser. And that was it for the vintage things that I got. But I did get these earrings at a really beautiful, beautiful store right on the main street called Fairweather. And it's filled with art and jewelry, pottery, all kinds of things made by local artists. And it was just a really beautiful store. So if you like that kind of thing and you're in Seaside, make sure you go, because it's just beautiful. And I mean, I'm sure you saw it in the video as well, but it was a really great place. And actually all four of us got a little something there for ourselves. And this is my favorite color. So I was really happy with these. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. And the next video that's coming out is going to be part 2 of my Western States road trip, and it will be all about what I found in Idaho. So stay tuned for that and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Thanks. Bye.